Israel has been in the headlines with renewed tensions and rocket attacks. Israelis are posting images of warning sirens and people running for cover as rockets are fired from Gaza. Today, Egypt brokered a ceasefire. But does it hold? Earlier today, I sat down with the Israeli ambassador to India, Malka, to discuss the situation and if this political impasse in Israel affects its ability to respond to such challenges. This is a Gravitas exclusive. Israel is in the headlines again. More than 450 rockets have been fired over the past few days. There's talk of a ceasefire. With me is Israel's ambassador to India, Malka. Hello and welcome to Wion, sir.
Welcome to you.
A ceasefire has been declared the last I checked, but there are still reports of rockets being fired. How would you describe the situation at the moment?
Well, as you said, a ceasefire was declared. Still from time to time there are some rockets that are fired. Since Israel says, and Israel always says, that quiet will be answered with quiet, we are waiting to see if there will be quiet as promised.
So how do you see it playing out in the days ahead? Do you see fighting going on? Because Prime Minister Netanyahu was very clear when he said that we will not spare those who harm us.
Of course we will not. We always say that. And if there will be quiet, we'll keep quiet, because as Israel sees the situation now, we achieved all our operational objectives, fully achieved them. So for Israel now, we want to have quiet. We always want to have quiet. But whenever there is someone there that is threatening our population, our civilians, we'll take all the measures that are needed as a defense act, because defense can be passive, but sometimes could be active, which what happened now, this occasion, that we had a ticking bomb walking there, plotting terror attacks against our civilians. So in order to save many, many lives of innocent civilians, we struck. And we struck surgically, precision, with the highest precision that can be there. And we did all we could to avoid any harm for any innocent or uninvolved people.
The response to such a situation is military primarily, but it is also political. Israel has seen 2 elections in 6 months and they're still working towards forming a government. Do you think that the political impasse in any way impacts Israel's capacity to respond to such challenges?
No, I think Israel shows that although we are a democratic, vibrant democracy and trying to set up a coalition and a government after a second round of elections, everything else is working quite well. We are there in the business sector and the economy of Israel is going on. Of course, if we need all the military situation, all the tensions on the borders are handled very well, managed very well. So we do the separation.
I'm sure you've noticed that the hashtag Israel under fire is trending in India the most after Israel.
Yes, I noticed that.
You noticed that?
We are very happy about that. That we see now that Indian people more and more understand us, understand our narrative, realize and understand that Israel is a peace-seeking country, that Israel will take all the measures that it can take to have peace and quiet. But saying that, Israel will take all the measures and the actions that are needed or necessary to protect its people.
The Israeli example is often quoted in India, both in terms of the military response and the precision strikes that you spoke about, and the use of technology in countering terrorism, and the political response. How do you see India's counterterrorism strategy, considering you just said that there are differences and yet there are too many similarities, and so we understand each other?
Well, from what I see, and India has, as I said, similar threats like Israel, and India again is fighting terror. We'll take all the measures that are needed against terror, because we understand that terror is a disease and we should eliminate it. So as far as I see it, India, like Israel, understand that whatever it takes, whatever it needs, terror should be eliminated.
Wion had a team in Israel last week after WhatsApp filed a case, and an Israeli company was involved in that, the NSO group. Has the government of India reached out to you to get more information, to get more details about NSO's possible involvement in what happened with WhatsApp?
Well, you should understand, whenever we are talking about private companies that have this or this technology, it all controlled. We have a regulator, a very strong and I would say effective regulator in Israel that regulates those IPs and the technologies that are provided to other agencies or whatever it is. In each individual case is different. So I cannot comment on this specific issue because I don't know details about it, but I can just tell you that we control very well our IPs and technology, and we transfer them only to those that we know that are responsible dealing with it.